What's up, y'all? Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. If you like to support the channel, cash app in the description. If you like to follow me on any of the platforms, everything at the top of the description. With that being said, let's get the show on the road, my man. Let's go.
Looking out across the nighttime, city waits, the sleepless eye. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime for walks only tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that
That's music. I about to go to Orlando, Bridget. Orlando, let me do 110 Orlando.
I like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as
That's
it
me.
seems. Oh, I like to make myself believe the planet Earth, it turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I never stay awake
When
when I'm
I'm
asleep.
asleep,
'Cause everything is never as it seems.
that shit hard as fuck. You know, your dig, she was eating in this bitch. Let's see what they talking about.
I like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I.
This man on the floor. Bro, as far as like a relationship, it makes it toxic.
Oh, get my phone. Get my phone. Please, if I was anybody else, you would be doing this. Oh, yeah. Mr. Taylor, get off her now. So, shortly
And
after.
the son sounds like he's a fruit cup right now.
This video went up. Tigger's wife was pulled over by the cops while she had two kids in the car. She was arrested on 2 counts of kidnapping and extradited back to the state of Maryland. We are turned into a bit more of a saga that we are seeing with Big Tigger, his estranged wife. I understand she has been arrested on some pretty serious charges.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story, it feels like. So this is completely separate from the State 85, when a deputy there at their sheriff's department saw her car and they had a bolo to be on the lookout for. And she was in a Range Rover, black Range Rover. They pulled her over with the license plate matching here in Fulton County has been dismissed. Now there are still another. Mr. Tigger's world turns. A lot of people weighed in, and one person said, relationships are so complicated today. But is this why Tigger went to jail because he wanted his phone? Then somebody else said, let me tell you something. Whatever's in that phone has him about to risk it all. Somebody said, this Mr. Tigger thing is taking me out of here. Then somebody else added, here's the thing. So you want the phone to validate what you already know. When are you gonna learn? Intuition already solved the mystery. Here's new pattern / validated what you felt. The phone will provide conversations that you probably don't want to read. People change their minds all the time. As painful as it seems, she needs to leave him alone. That's it. That's all. Then somebody else said, it's obvious the person recording the wife spoke about everything prior. Can you steal somebody's property, then play victim when they try to retrieve it? Nothing shows intent to hurt this woman. And then last but not least, somebody else said, glad that my Ayo, no she did not big drop like that. Let me tell you something. This case right here is a classic example of be careful who you marry. Because putting a ring on the wrong person can mean careful when you pick at first.
Bro, you literally.
Yeah, bro. Bro sound consistent. That was funny, bro. That was funny as fuck.
Hey, if I was anybody else, it would have been doing this.
Give my all for your love tonight.
I mean, for real, she's a regular person, so she should be online like a regular person. And I'm sorry, but there's no celebrity or artist out there who has made a song good enough for me to let them cut the line at Disneyland. I mean, for real, if I paid for my ticket the same way that you paid for your ticket, and most likely you didn't even pay, and then I like you as an artist, so I already bought the song that you made, then I don't owe you any. The privilege of cutting a line at Disneyland. So Mariah Carey is exactly where she needs to be. But for all the people out there saying, why is she online with regular folks? The better question is this. Why is it that every time we see Mariah Carey, this chick looks like she just got kidnapped? For real, is it just me? But every time we see Mariah Carey outside, she looks like she's moving this. Well, more like they gave her something. But anyway, Chris Brown has.
It's something on the boy. Hey, this is crazy. Bruh, this right here, hey, this comedic gold. Even though he got locked up, I ain't gonna lie. This gonna be some shit that break the internet, bruh. But it might be a trend, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you. It might be fucking around to be a trend out here.
You sure? That's a good answer. I like that. Wow, that's all that Oh shit! Go, baby, go.
Alright, so what do y'all think? Does this dude deserve some time for his high crimes and misdemeanors? Or should the cops have just given him a slap on the wrist, a stern talking to, and a warning? In other words, did his super soaker drive-bys require him being arrested, put in cuffs, and then put in a jail cell?
Yeah.
Alright, so do y'all remember when Prince dropped If I Was Your Girlfriend, and one of the lines said, if I was your girlfriend, would you let me dress you? Pick out your clothes before we go out. Well, Papoose has taken that song literally, and now he's over there picking out Clarissa's clothes before they go out.
You know we ignorant. You know we ignorant.
You need that. Let's go. I like this. This is so elegant.
It is. You know what change on anyway. Oh God.
Okay, so elegant. Something going on. It's so elegant, bro. You know? Yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, my man said to go, so it's to go.
Yeah. And he got nothing. Huh? And Gucci trying to match his girl with the bro.
I mean, him and Clarissa are gonna make it official and they're gonna get married.
They divorce Remy. Is he gonna?
Going to church, but you're not obeying. I said you're going to church, but you're not obeying God. Church doesn't work if you don't obey God.
But they do look cute though. Here's my question.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. like Little and I like Papoose. Both of them. Shit, I like Remy Ma, but it is what it is. Like, some of that shit, it's all politics. But I don't know those folks. I ain't been up in there. Yo, what's up? What's up? How you doing? That is music.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could be owed a large cash payment and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving, all you have to do is click the link in this video, answer 5 simple questions about your accident, and see if you have a case that could be worth money, like this, or even like this. If the accident wasn't your fault and it happened in the last 12 months, you could be owed a lot more than you think. And this doesn't just apply to drivers. If you were a passenger in an Uber, walking, riding a bike, or on a motorcycle, you may still qualify. Most people never check, and insurance companies are hoping you don't. So, don't skip this. Click the link and see what your case could be worth. People all over the country have already received checks for tens of thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they did it without going to court. Just because there's money already set aside for accidents like these. For example, Stacy didn't think her accident was a big deal to your car, and you don't have to pay anything up front. You have to fight the insurance companies.
I said,
So, Mace took off his rabbi hat and put back on his pastor hat and said this to the congregation.
you're going to church, but you're not obeying God.
Wig piece fade is crazy.
But I will tell you this, his joint is mad real. Never would have been able to tell that this Ninja Mano was out here rocking and Amazon Prime delivered Caesar with a lineup that
Caesar with lineup. That is the word. Caesar with the lineup. That's funny.
Alright, so this week, Cardi where she had a front row seat at the Rabu Mishra 7 fashion show. And while she was there, Cardi was stunting on him in his form-fitted couture white dress.
Truck, you can drive a cab, you can drive a school bus. That is a low skills career.
She look good in that dress.
So,
I my bad.
after attending that fashion show, Cardi B was seen once again at the Jean-Paul Gaultier show, in which she was seated next to Nigerian-born soccer phenom Duka Okoye. And then she was later at the fashion show before.
Oh, my Duka Okoye. That nigga might be at that. Oh, yeah. Like, you know, like, you might have.
Having a conversation with him out on a balcony.
Yeah, like, it's like, they gotta, it's like they gotta put out like an image, bruh. It's like, I don't know. Maybe because, you know, she a female, she gotta be all extravagant and all that, but Real shit, bro. Like, I'm a nigga, bro. Like, bro, we can put on and still look good. You gotta do all that to keep up what's going on, but it just be like, I just like regular ass females, bro. Like, I like regular smuggler females. Like, for real. I just like, you could be a nerd, bookworm, whatever. I like them type chicks. They love. I look too. Like, she. I mean, to me, it's all around everything that comes from Cardi B. I fuck with her. I like her. She cool. She definitely cool. I fuck with her.
Ooh la la, parties in Paris, leveling up at the step on dicks. Cardi's and parties and Jerry. And Jerry love Cardi. Over there chilling with my Duke Okoye. Got them VIP seats at the soiree. In Paris doing it big. Leveling up at the step on dicks. Cardi's and Jerry. And Perry love Cardi. Over there laughing with my Duke Okoye. Got them VIP seats at the soiree. In Paris doing it big. Leveling up at the step on dicks.
Okay. So after seeing Cardi over there with one person
leveling up after Stefan's dead,
jumped online and they wrote, if you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. And then after that, a whole lot of people started going back and forth in the comment sections asking whether or not Maduka Okoye is a good look for Cardi and if getting with Maduka would be a step up from Stefan Diggs. Okay, so first off, anything might be a step up from Stefan Diggs. But as far as I know, Cardi B simply sat next to this dude at a fashion show and then later on, they met up at another fashion show in which they shared a conversation on a balcony. Now, I must admit, Cardi seemed to be very engaged and locked in to what Maduka was saying. And Maduka Okoye seemed to be locked in to what Cardi was saying. So, you never know. This might be the start of a very good friendship. Anyhow, let me know what you think about everything that we discussed in today's video, and while you're down there leaving a comment,
Hey, y'all checking out Celeb Sauce 2124, man. Y'all check her out, bro. She's a good one. She got her stuff together. Y'all go check her channel out. Alright, about to go to Cheers Smooth, my nigga. Hey, I'm talking about Cheers Smooth out there, bitch. That's who we about to react to. Cheers Smooth out there, bitch. For real, my nigga.
If they make it to the quarters, you cashing out or you riding for the Sunday?
I might cash out. Guys, we're looking at some of the most interesting props on point.
YouTube. Chicks. Fine, you know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh man, we are finally getting to the end of this DJ Academics versus Charlemagne saga. Looks like all the questions that's been floating around for the last couple of weeks are finally going to be answered. These guys are set to sit down for an interview with each other today, which means anybody that wants to know more about Charlemagne and Rock Nation ties, anybody that
Hey, y'all check out Chill Smooth. This is breaking news, though. They said today they about to sit down and talk.
wants to know about academics is Man's Grand Wizard, After the Works. Funkmaster Flex, New York City radio DJ, dedicated his entire night talking about Charlemagne and Jay-Z. Ray Daniels also weighed in as well.
Him being a part of the Wayno Casino, that's something to look at. That's something to pay attention to. I just want to say that.
You want to go ahead and get into it real quick?
Well, for me, it was so, Charlemagne called me a little while, something I said about him, right? We just talk, right? Like, I love Charlemagne. He's one of my idols. I tell him that. And he was like, kind of correct me about something I said about Jay. And I was like, cool. I just heard him. And he was like, I don't work with him, And I was like, I still believe him. I believe that, bro, like, how are you talking about this casino, and now all of a sudden he got to respond to that about it.
Yeah.
He has to, bro. In my opinion, it's like that's like a big deal right now.
Because he been getting academics head about drinking on the stage that they be doing,
but he made me look at
fucking people that want Joe to crash out on somebody in the situation. If I could speak for myself and a few other people, I think we just wanted Joe to break down the situation, especially as somebody with personal experience in dealing with both academics and Charlemagne. If you guys are Joe Budden podcast fans, you guys know exactly how deep Joe can get in his breakdown bag. The man knows how to break down lyrics. The man knows how to break down situations. Even when female rappers start beefing with each other, Joe knows the exact reason why, and we've seen Joe dedicate